What is going on, everybody? Project Rodrod here, and it's time for skills here at the Monster Jam World Finals 2 for the Steel Titans 2 sign-up series. Just a quick reminder though, don't forget to check out my Patreon for early access and exclusive content, link on screen and in the description below. We have crowned our racing champion here in World Finals 2, and that is Max D and Ethan Waters, becoming the first ever two-time World Finals champion here in this series. And this is the leaderboards for the event championship. Max D with the lead with 34 points, Mohawk Warrior in second, and El Toro Loco in third, the high jump champion. And this is your Stadium Series points lead. As you can see, Northern Nightmare back in the lead with 239 points, Dalmatian in second with 230, Max D creeping up with 229. So, that being said, two more opportunities left to get these points. That first opportunity out of two being two-wheel skills. And first up, we have Gas Monkey Garage and Ryan Hayward, your runner-up for Arena Series Season 2. And I'm going to sound like a broken record at this point, but again, Ryan Hayward originally came from the Stadium Series in Season 1 as he goes for his first skills attempt here. But came from the Stadium Series, was in Monster Mutt, was second to last in the standings, and got saved from elimination and ended up winning Whiplash, who got sent down to the Arena Series, and he ended up joining her in the Arena Series anyways by joining Team Gas Monkey Garage. So he showed that he's very capable of coming back and competing with everybody else here in the Stadium Series. But there's his average skill score as well as 2 skills win on the season. So one of my personal favorites to win this all here today. As he goes for his second attempt. See what he can do. Is he going to go for the reverse flip? No, he's not, but though staying on the back tires and doing a nice wheelie there. Unintentional wheelie, maybe, I guess if you want to call it that. So nicely done by Gas Monkey Garage and Ryan Hayward. A great first attempt as we take a look back at his attempts for today. As you can see here, getting that first popper into a moonwalk going up the ramp there. And then here's his second attempt going up and over the center jump and staying on those back tires for an 8.019 for his score. So, we're going to have to wait and see what happens. We have 13 more trucks to go, and that next one coming up is going to be Crush Station and J-Pace Racing, your Arena Series Season 2 winner. Going in to his first attempt here, nicely done. A nice popper into a moonwalk, up and over the jump. Let's see how far he can ride it on. Looks like he's going to ride it across as much as he can and going to end it there. So a great first attempt by Crush Station and J-Pace Racing. There's his average skill score of the season, 7.789, so not the best. He also didn't have any skills wins this season, but he got wins everywhere else where it counted, and that's why he's the Season 1 winner, but that's going to hurt him dramatically as he wasn't able to get anything out of that. Tried going for the bicycle and ended up rolling over. So I'm sure that's going to hurt his score a lot, and I don't think we're going to have a new leader after this. But let's go ahead and take a look at the replay of his first attempt. A nice moonwalk across there. 6.607 is his score. There's his second attempt, as you can see, going for that bicycle, but unfortunately just gave too much and ended up rolling over. So up next is Mohawk Warrior and the Camera 9785, currently in 9th place overall in the Stadium Series, so unfortunately facing elimination. But it looks like he's going to go all the way across and attempt a reverse flip. Didn't quite get it, but he's back on all fours. An amazing first attempt for Mohawk Warrior and the Camera 9785. If he could have landed that, I swear he would have been our winner for today. 6.766 is his average skill score for the season. No skills wins, unfortunately, but that was an amazing attempt as he goes for the second one here. A bicycle into a moonwalk, a beautiful combo, and just executed perfectly by Mohawk Warrior in some trouble as he's able to save it back on all fours. Beautifully done by Mohawk Warrior. This should score incredibly well in my opinion, but this is the World Finals. They're going to be a lot more picky from my understanding. But there's his first attempt all the way across, going for the reverse flip, and then nicely done bicycle into a moonwalk, and then this beautiful save here. 8.873 is his score. I could have sworn that would have been higher, but nonetheless, it's still a great score and a great outing for Mohawk Warrior. As Nick Morkeys and Avenger comes out, another truck unfortunately looking at elimination. He's currently in 12th place, going for that huge sky wheelie, shedding the body of that Avenger truck. The sky wheelie pushed them up, or I guess banked them forward into a moonwalk. So I don't know, what do you call that? That's not a moonwalk. That's a reverse wheelie. I don't know what that is. 6.589 is his average skill score of the season. So another truck, unfortunately, with no skills wins and not really the best outings. But look at what Mohawk Warrior did. He came out and absolutely killed it. He's gonna go for a wheelie now, riding it all the way across, going for the backflip ramp, and beautifully executed by Avenger. That was a great attempt by Avenger Nick Voorhees, and it should score well. Now the question is it going to score better than Mohawk Warrior and the Camry 9785? There's a huge sky wheelie, and then he's slamming it down and sent him up to his front tires. Again, I don't know what to call that. And then the wheelie into the backflip, an 8.559 for Avenger. Not going to be enough to take the lead, unfortunately, although it was an amazing attempt and just a great outing as Monster Mutt and Blake Bell come out. Immediately going for his first attempt. These drivers are wasting no time as he's able to pop it up using the backflip container. Trying to keep it balanced, not sure what he's doing. He ended up changing his direction, and he's going to follow through with a moonwalk. He needs to be careful, though. He's getting close to some dangerous ground over there. Gonna ride it all the way through and then gas out of it. So there's his first attempt as we look at his average skill score of the season, 62.96 for Blake Bell and Monster Mutt. Last season, Blake Bell was in Mohawk Warrior, so it looks like he's gonna go for some donuts here. Let's see how crazy he can get. And it's kind of cut a little short. Not sure if that'll take the lead. I don't think it will. However, it was still a pretty good attempt. At least the first one really caught your eye. Right there, slamming onto the container, getting him back on the front two tires, and then the moonwalk across. Again, not sure what he was doing with that. Not sure if that was intentional or not. 7.478 for Monster Mutt, so not enough to take the lead. As Zombie and Flames Plays comes out, another truck that is unfortunately looking down the barrel of elimination, currently in 10th place, with 2 more opportunities to get points. But here's his first attempt, popping it off to his front two tires. Now he's going to moonwalk it back up and over the jump. Maybe too much, no. He was able to land it and balance it perfectly as he continues his moonwalk, showing amazing control, tremendous control. And up and over again and back on all fours. Nicely done by Zombie and Flames Plays. Let's go ahead and take a look at his average skill score, and that's an 8.046 on the season with no skills wins. And skills is really where he kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's where he excelled. Unfortunately, never got to win, but he tend to have some good skills attempts throughout the season, as it looks like he might follow what Mohawk Warrior did, getting that moonwalk all the way across, but unfortunately lost a little bit of balance and changed the direction of it, and he's back on all fours. Now the question is this gonna take the lead or not? It all depends on the judges as we look at a replay. Up and over there with the moonwalk, showing tremendous control over the truck as he continues it around and back up and over. And then the moonwalk across the race lane, an 8.455 for Zombie and Flames Place. So not going to be enough for the lead. I feel, though, if he would have got that backflip like Mohawk Warrior, he would have been the new leader. But Ultar Loco and Drift Boy 912 coming out immediately with his first attempt. Your high jump champion for World Finals 2. An amazing first attempt there. Not sure how intentional all that was, but it was still a great move nonetheless. 8.506 is his average skill score on the season with 1 win in Toronto at the beginning of the season, and his second attempt is going to hurt him. Is he going to be able to save it? No, he's not going to be able to save it, and that's going to hurt his score. He was only able to get that first attempt. Here we go, a nice, beautiful sky wheelie up and over, and then just twisted back on the front tires. 8.366. I'm sure it would have scored a lot higher had he been able to get that second attempt better. So here's what it is. Let's go ahead and take a look at the trucks in order as we talk about W Energy, the sponsor for the channel. Be sure to use code Project Rod to receive 10% off of your W Energy order. Be better with W Energy, guys. Get that beach and peach. It is delicious. Use code Project Rod for 10% off of your order, as well as check out my Discord. Link is in the description. It's new, something new I'm trying. I'm not too familiar with it. Be sure to check out my Instagram as well as my TikTok, both the same username, Project Rod. I try to post there as much as I can, almost daily. If you like what you see, be sure to like the video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and join me on my road to 1,000 subscribers. We're almost there, guys. At the time of this recording, there is 25 to go. So I'm almost there, guys, and I'm super excited, and I can't thank you guys enough for all of your support and for just everything. I mean, y'all are awesome. I love doing these videos, and I can't wait to do more and see what the future brings. But let's go ahead and look at the replays of our current leader, Mohawk Warrior, and his amazing skills attempt that gave him an 8.873. But there are 7 more trucks to go, and one of those 7 is Gravedigger and KJ, your fastest qualifier for World Finals 2. Coming down, up and over that center jump into a beautiful wheelie, having to slam the brakes before getting into that container. Some smart driving there by Gravedigger. Unfortunately, during racing, ended up in the crowd seats over there, just actually straight ahead from there with the way he's facing. 7.662 is his average skill score with 1 win in Anaheim, which was quite a controversial win if I do say so myself, but I digress. Anyways, he ended up in the stands. Luckily, they were able to get him out, and there was no damage to the truck, and he was able to continue, at least here in skills, since I believe it was Northern Nightmare he raced and who won that race. So the second attempt is going to try to go up and over and ends up on his side, but he's gassing it out and back on all fours. So not too bad for Gravedigger. I don't know if it's going to take the lead, but let's go ahead and take a look at a replay of his first attempt. Up and over there. 8.722 is his score. Not going to be enough to take the lead. So great attempt, but Mohawk Warrior remains your leader as Alien Invasion and Cecily96 comes out, your reigning World Finals 1 Skills Champion and Arena Series Season 1 winner. She's my second favorite to win this all, just because I'd love to see her go back-to-back, but you never know. There's a lot of good competition this year. And looks like she's going to try to relive her moment from her first championship run, but it's not going to be enough, though. She's going to have enough momentum to get back up and over that center jump. So that could have been very unfortunate for her, but luckily she managed to get back on all fours. 8.383 is her average skill score. She scored a 9.925 in her championship run, which would be amazing right now, and I'm sure would punch her ticket into another championship. So we'll see what happens. I think that was her second attempt. I don't know. That's going to be unfortunate, but we're going to have to wait and see what the score says. She did have 1 win on the season, by the way. I almost forgot to mention that. And a 9.031 or 13, excuse me, for Alien Invasion. So we have a new leader in Cecily96 and Alien Invasion. She has an opportunity now as Nitro Studios and Blue Thunder come out. Now this guy, he really fought to come back. I mean, he was in 12th place at the beginning of the season, and now he's in 5th. I believe. I mean, he fought and worked his way back up. Didn't make it all the way to the top, but he's in the top 5, and that just shows that he was dedicated and determined to make it back to the top. 8.057 is his average skill score. Unfortunately, no skills win on the season, but still a good average score nonetheless as he goes for the second attempt here. That first attempt was great, though. Kind of new, something we haven't seen yet, and nicely done there. Was able to save it and get it into a moonwalk. Gonna go across. Let's see how far he can take it, and he's gonna end up on his lid. Unfortunately, that should score well. The question, though, is it going to be enough to take the lead? There's his first attempt there, and his second one. This beautiful save here, getting back on the front 2 tires to finish his run, and an 8.959 for Blue Thunder, so just barely short of taking the lead away from Cecily96. That doesn't sit right with me. I feel like he should have taken the lead. Oh, man. But 4 more trucks to go. Bakugan Dragonoid is one of those 4. Brian's Dog Web coming out. Nicely done there off the center jump. He's going to ride it almost across the stadium, just about all the way across, and now he's going to ride it back. This takes a lot of patience and skill Is he going to be able to get the reverse flip? That's the question, if that's what he's going for. And there it goes, beautifully executed by Bakugan Dragonoid and Brian the Dog Webb. There's his average skill score, 8.013, with 1 win in Detroit. And that was an amazing first attempt. Let's see what he has in store for his second one. And he's going to ride a wheelie off of the race lane into a bicycle, though some trouble as he's slamming into the backflip container and back on the back two tires, getting it back down on all fours. A great second attempt as well. And without a doubt, this has to take the lead, in my opinion. There's no way he does it. There's his first attempt, getting that popper off into the front two tires, riding it all the way across and riding it back, getting that reverse flip, or reverse momentum backflip, and then a wheelie into a bicycle. And there it is, 9.525. He is our new leader going into the final 3 trucks for the night. Max D and Ethan Waters currently in 3rd place. And your reigning, or I say reigning, but, well, yes, your reigning freestyle champion and your newly crowned racing champion, Ethan Waters, and Max D, your 2-time champ. Let's see what he can do. That's going to be a tough score to beat, at 9.525 by Bakugan. Max D has an opportunity, though, between skilled and freestyle to become a 3-time champ. And it looks like he's going to go for the reverse flip off the container, and he's able to land it. Nicely done. That should score well. It all depends on what his second attempt is going to look like. Thought he was going to go for a backflip or something there. Not sure. 1 win in Indianapolis with an 8.280 average freestyle score. I don't think that attempt is going to count. I don't think that was an attempt. He just happened to hit it kind of awkwardly. But looks like he's going to go for some cyclones. Some Max D cyclones, actually. And he's in some trouble as he's flipping over. He's actually, what's the word, of sidewalling it. And that was incredible by Max D and Ethan Waters. Not sure if it'll take the lead. It's going to be close, though. But both attempts were great by Max D and Ethan Waters. Is it enough to beat Bakugan Dragonoid and Brian the Dog Webb, though? The reverse flip off the side of the container after the moonwalk, and then some cyclones into some sidewalls. And 9.756 is the skill score for Max D and Ethan Waters. So he is our new leader. He has an opportunity to become a 3-time champ. And there's only 2 trucks left. Monster Dalmatian and April Summers, your second place, current second place leader, or current truck in second place in the leaderboard. Let's see what she can do. That is going to be a tough score to beat. Max D taking it away from Bakugan Dragonoid and Brian the Dog Webb. And Monster Dalmatian going for what looks like a front flip off of that. Not sure how intentional that was. On her side, it may be cut short. No, she's able to save it. And that is going to help her out a lot as she has 1 more attempt. A 6.998 is her average skill score on the season. And here comes the second attempt. A moonwalk and some dangerous territory there. It was cut kind of short. Not sure how well it's going to score. We're going to have to wait and see what the judges say. Let's go ahead and take a look at the replay. A wheelie into pretty much a front flip. Somersault, if you will. And then she was able to save it after that. 9.240 is her score. Not going to be enough to take the lead. That means there's 1 truck in Max D's way. And that is Northern Nightmare and Alex Stevens, 27. Your Season 1 Stadium Series winner, looking at a back-to-back championship run and a nice sky wheelie into a somersault. A great first attempt by Northern Nightmare. He has 1 more to go, though. And let's see what's going to happen. He's going to go for the bicycle into a wheelie. This is going to be close, I feel. No, the wheelie was cut short. I don't think so. I do not think we're going to have a new leader. I think we have a 3-time champ. As we wait on the judges, we're going to go ahead and take a look at a replay. A beautiful sky wheelie leading into a wheelie, and then a somersault as the front end of the truck caught the jump, and then a bicycle into a wheelie. 9.341 is his score. That means Max D and Ethan Waters is your World Finals 2 Skills Champion. But not only that, he is your one and only 3-time World Finals Champion. Max D and Ethan Waters putting on a show tonight and just absolutely wowing everybody and blowing everybody out of the water. This is his night. that is the leaderboards for skills. As you can see, Max D taking that win away from really Bakugan. He would have been the second one, or really the second favorite, I guess, to win this all. I mean, he had an amazing attempt, although Max D just had the better run according to the judges, and that's that. But before we continue, let's go ahead and take a look at Son of a Digger and Arca959 coming out to put on a show for everybody here in Orlando. He's coming from the Arena Series. Unfortunately, will be eliminated, or is eliminated, from future competition until further notice. He will be replaced, and that, news on that will be released later on, as he's on his side now. Very unfortunate. No, he's able to save it, and there you go. He had 90 total points on the season, tied for third in the Arena Series, tied with Whiplash. And as I mentioned, with Whiplash, both of them had amazing runs, but just went cold when it mattered the most for them to stay hot, and lost it to Crush Station and Gas Monkey Garage. There's his qualifying numbers on the season. He had an amazing racing season this season, and I mean, like I said, he was just on a hot streak. He got hot too early, I'm guessing. 37.24 was his average high jump with one win in Salt Lake City. So I mean, like I said, he was winning left and right and just killing it. Let's go ahead and take a look at his racing numbers. 7-2 racing record that season. 77.78 was his winning percentage, and I mean, he had, I believe, two, maybe three racing wins. I'm sure we'll be able to get that pulled up here in a second. Nice save by Arca959 and Son of a Digger. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. 3 racing wins this season: Wichita, Portland, and Salt Lake City. And if I'm not mistaken, 2 of those were back-to-back. And then I believe it was Whiplash got a racing win, and Son of a Digger got the racing win, and then it was Crush Station who took the last one. So, 8.179 is his average skill score with 1 win in Portland. But as I was saying, I mean, he killed it all season long. He had a great run, had a great first season as well. Was third in the first season, and then coincidentally enough was tied for third in the second season. So it's unfortunate that we won't see his return for quite a while, but that's how it goes. Average freestyle score over 27 with 1 win in Salt Lake City. Like I said, it's just a great season overall. We were so excited to have him in the season. Son of a Digger and Arca959, everybody. A great driver, a great truck, and just thank you so much, Arca959, for being a part of this, and we look forward to see what's going to happen in the future. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Stadium Series leaderboards, and look at that. Northern Nightmare with a 18-point lead as Max D moves into second place. Monster Dalmatian now in third place with 241. So 1 more opportunity left, but I feel like we're going to have a back-to-back Season 2 champion. It's all going to come down to freestyle. Max D, though, still leading in the event championship. Mohawk Warrior in second, and Northern Nightmare now in third. So, again, freestyle is left. Don't forget to check out my Patreon for early access and exclusive content. Link on screen and in the description below. And now it's time for freestyle. Let's see if we're going to have a 4-time champ or a new champion here in World Finals 2. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in freestyle.